Alright guys, so yeah, as this video goes, we finished something. As you can tell, there's no bed in the garage anymore. Let me clean that off. That was filthy. Yuck. Sorry, no bed in the garage. So without further ado, now it is a little messy. I got without further ado, now it is a little messy. I got all kinds of this stuff all over me from chassis saver, but boom, there she goes. Now, still removing the rear bumper. I'm building a header panel that'll drop down here for my lights and my rear, for my plate. But still got to do finish welding on the mounts down here. Show you how I mounted her up. I wanted to kind of kick them back in case, I don't know, I figure if I ever get rear-ended or if I back into a tree or something like that, if I figured if they were at an angle like that, it might save it from slamming into the back of the cab. But there she be. Now I am going to be getting, I believe, 4-inch pipe, and I'm going to be cutting it down into quarters, you know, ripping it down into quarters, and I am going to make a little bit of a fender flare. So it'll, with a 4-inch pipe, I'm figuring it'll probably come out about 2 inches, which I don't know if it'll completely cover, but we'll should probably be pretty close. And my rock lights up there that I still got to mount, and my taillight harness for the header panel. But everything turned out really nice, and my measurements were pretty much absolutely perfect. Now this is touching there. I am gonna take a piece of rubber, put it around that just to keep it from rubbing through this that vent line. Other than that, I am really pleased. I wanted to keep my spacing here so that, you know, as we're messing around with this thing, we're not smacking it into the back of the truck. Now this is not mounted yet. Got plenty of clearance there, but I just set it up there. There's nothing mounting it at all. I'm still doing a headache rack up and over. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to do it though. I'm probably going to come all the way out here to this edge and kind of bring it up in, but I want to keep this on here. I've kind of been thinking about trying to find a box that doesn't have this extra out here, because this does kind of hinder me as far as my headache rack. So I might end up buying another box. My header panel, I'm going to drop it down the whole way down here to the bottom of the frame. I'm pretty certain, because I am going to put a hitch on here. I want to find a class 3 hitch, make up a bracket, and put a hitch back here for the T-post to carry the kayaks. If I want to tow a small trailer or something, like a boat trailer or something like that. But I mean, I'm not going to do any heavy towing with this. This is a 4-cylinder, so it just doesn't have the snot to it. Plus, I have the dually if I need to tow something. But so I'll roll the footage on what all we did today. There's a couple time lapse in there and whatnot. I want to let you guys. I want to let you guys know that I don't do a lot of videos of me actually working on my truck, because I show you the final product, and I do want to start showing you guys how I'm doing these types of things. But I really enjoy listening to music when I'm out here in the garage, so that's one of the reasons. And I don't want the copyright thing. I mean, as you can see, I've got the stereo set up in the garage. There's surround sound there. I just really enjoy listening to music while I'm working, so that's one of the main reasons that I don't do a whole lot of videos, or I don't do a whole lot of working on it while I'm doing the videos. I do a lot of the working on it myself, and then show you guys the finished product. So I don't know, maybe that's not the way to go about it, but I enjoy listening to music while I'm working, so that's why you don't get that. Snorkel still working flawlessly. It's awesome. I love it. I still have got to do my rivets up through there, but I didn't do that yet, so I still gotta do that. Other than that, it's all plumbed in and everything like that. I only drove this, I think, once or twice since I've put it on. Sorry, still working on that cold, plus the concert yesterday. My throat is just screwed up from yelling. But with the Snorkel, I do think I got a little bit more power to it. I think it opened it up a little bit. I want to keep this truck as quiet as possible, because I do a fair amount of hunting in the wintertime for predators. So I'm leaving a stock exhaust on it. I heard a couple Tacomas with I'm pretty certain they were a 4-cylinder, and it sounded like they had a Flowmaster type muffler on them, and they sounded really good. I don't think I'm gonna go that route, because I want to keep it quiet as quiet as I can. So hey, I hope you guys like the content, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you're obviously on the channel, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, get your notifications. And I'm not sure where we're going from here once I finish this up. I've got a couple ideas. I mean, I want to do the 63-inch Chevy leaf springs in the back, give me a little bit more flex. I would really like to do a solid axle on this, but I'm not positive if I'm ready yet. I daily this all the time. This is my go back and forth to work. I don't know. Maybe it's something we'll get into next spring. I don't foresee doing that anytime shortly. So I don't know. We'll figure out what's next on this. Oh, I know what's next. Lockers. Needs lockers, both front and back. Those are definitely needs. I'm gonna end up having to do a clutch in this. Truck's got 200 and something thousand, 217, I believe, thousand. It's still on the factory brand, the factory that it came from Japan with, or wherever the heck they come from. So that is one thing we'll be doing. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to do the 63-inch leafs. I was playing around with the idea of doing the Mercedes-Benz 5-cylinder turbo diesel, but like I said, I have my dually, and I only drive 3 miles to go back and forth to work. In the wintertime, my dually does not even, there's no heat at all, because it never gets warm. So I'm pretty certain I don't want to do a diesel in this. I do like the fact that I start it up when it's 20 degrees out, and within 5 minutes I'm starting to blow heat. So I think I've kind of changed my mind on that whole diesel swap. But yeah, we'll keep you up to date on what we're gonna do. I mean, I've got a couple things rolling around in my head. Nothing absolutely set in stone, but I do have a couple ideas. So, hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the content. We'll talk to you later.